Hello guys, welcome back to my Minecraft world. I am trying to dig a hole. This is how far I got last time. And I had 5 goals in mind and I didn't do a single one, but I didn't know how to do some of them. For example, how to get a parakeet as his pet. I just need to feed these guys seeds, and so that would be one of my goals. The others include build a house, get a diamond, build another portal. Oh, how do I call these guys down? And build for full armor. Quick side note, it's gonna take me a long time to dig, so I'm not gonna be able to finish all the objectives, and I might have to make some cuts to shorten the video. Like the video if you want to see more. Thanks. So those will be my goals for the day. And hopefully I collected a bunch of seeds and also wood and other things offline in the hopes that I can make some reasonable progress today and just put an end to this and not make this into a bigger series. There you go. Wait. How much do you like that? He's my pet. Okay, so that's one of them right there. He can sit. I don't want him to follow me around into the unknown. Or should I let him follow me? Nah, what's the fun in it? It's a one-time series, right? So then I feed and feed. Because I've also been trying to build a supply of food, but I think one thing that's been going on in the background is that I think some of them got slapped by the jungle cats that are in the area. And maybe me just throwing eggs at them. But here we are. So today we just continue digging down. I made the cave I had safer. And so I don't know what else to add. Basically a lot of prep work was done off screen just to make sure that I don't spend the whole time collecting whatchamacallits. Wood. Now digging the hole, that's gonna take time, and that's kind of accounted for. So let's make sure we do that. And I think a good start, if he dies, it's okay. I didn't really say I need to keep a pet. I just need to raise a pet. Now, do I want to die? No, I obviously care about my pet, and if I could name him, I would, but I don't have a name tag. I'm pretty sure in order to get one, I would need to go into a dungeon or whatever, and that doesn't sound like a good time for me, so we'll see. Anyway, thankfully last episode I found this cave. I died in here, but I was able to um light it up aggressively before dying. What's happening to my pigeon? Pigeon! Pigeon! Okay, I'm just gonna move before he starts suffocating. Okay, hopefully that forces him to respawn onto me instead of staying up there, because I think he started suffocating. Gonna put something here and maybe over here. Want to make sure to light this area up as aggressively as possible because I don't want to get beat up this time. I know that when you jump, there's like extra damage. I'm trying to get that. Okay. Hopefully, who's hitting me? Where's this other one? Wait, I actually don't see him. Okay, I think he's coming from behind me. I can't see him. Oh, there you are. He's killing me. And he's also forcing me into a corner. Hold on. No. No, please. Oh, I thought I heard a creeper. Oh my god. Okay. We are well fed, so that should minimize any issues I have going forward. I'm gonna put a torch here. And I don't know, do parrots do anything? Do they help in any particular way? Screw you. Don't hit me. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to playing on hardcore. I don't even know if I've ever used to play on it before. What's up with my pigeon? All I hear is him flapping his life away. Oh my god, that is really distracting. Pigeon! Don't suffocate if that's what's happening. This is so overwhelming. There's coal everywhere, but it's just so dark and my pigeon is suffocating. Ah! Here we go, more iron. What? What? Is that an actual spider? Alright, this pigeon needs to go. Also, I want to connect this freaking thing. And as you can see, last time it got pretty messy. Yeah, right here, I think. And if I just go upwards like that. Yep. But now I need to connect myself over like so. Yeah. I really don't know what's going on with my pigeon. I thought it would be a fun thing to have a pigeon just lying around, but now he's just been annoying and I'm sending him back up as soon as I can. And now we connect the ladder. Now I can go as far up and down as I please. Other things, I probably will avoid sleeping, period, because I don't want to just be a lame who just hides from the darkness all the time. Though I am scared and I am, you know, really bad at this, as you could probably already have figured out. How the... Go inside. Hey, hey, stay inside. And you're gonna sit. I cannot stand you and your insistence on making a bunch of noise. Probably gonna have to farm these guys soon, but that's a later problem. It's really not, because this is so freaking difficult. And this ladder sucks. Alright, it's nice to have a platform on the side, but I also want to make sure that the actual area I wanted to clear is good. So I did a 5x5 if I didn't make that clear already. But what I'm going to do for whenever I want to get down is just clear out some space on the back side of it. Maybe? I don't know. Alright, let me focus on actually going down, because that's my only goal, and the sooner I do that, the happier I'll be. So, yep, love it. That is top tier Minecraft gameplay to everybody. If you can't tell, I am a freaking freak. Oh god. And I suck at this game. I'm gonna let him despawn. It's not that I particularly suck, it's just stage fright. Like, can we just talk about the real issue that is stage fright? That panda keeps throwing me off up there. It's a real issue. So, you know, let's not give me too hard of a time here. I'm trying to figure out where my 5x5 is supposed to be happening. I think you're part of it, Mr. Dirt. And then I think it stops here. And then, yeah, I gotta really map this out again down here, because this huge split. I think it goes here and then 1, so I'm gonna do that. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it stops here, I think. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. Wait, how did I count that? Hold on, I just started counting everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have backups. 5. And then, am I counting this right? Yo, I'm so confused. My head hurt. My head hurt. I'm onto something, don't worry. Oh yeah, and if you can't tell, I made a bunch of torches. Yeah, because I am not gonna have any situation where I'm getting slapped up by these demons anymore. Even though that's literally the first thing I was doing when I got here. But, you know, I'm doing my best to, like, minimize it as a factor and just take all the pain away, you know? No more pain. That stuff is a thing of tomorrow. That stuff is for real life people. I'm not a real life kind of guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my! Holy crap! Oh my god! He scared me. Why are they spawning back there? Get out! Oh my god, I suck so bad. Give me a second. Can I swat this guy without him touching me? Yes, yes I can. Yeah, but now that brings up the question of, first of all, where they came from. I gotta get a torch back there before one of them spawn in. Oh my god, I'm scared. Please, please, put it down there. I'm getting away from that area as soon as possible for... There they are. Okay, okay, hold on, hold on. Ladder, ladder. I need food is the problem. And that's probably the most obnoxious thing about hardcore so far is the constant hunger. Hey, you guys look nice. Just getting food and not harming anyone for it. Your parents will be back soon. Gosh darn it, man, am I in pain. Like, as you can see, I'm not good. I'm getting slapped. Like, I've played this. I've watched. No, 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 no. I've watched so much Minecraft in my lifetime. You know, that's what you do when you're a teenager slash kid. You just wanna watch other people play games, and you just watch. You get home and you're just like tired, and you just wanna like lay down and like hang out with someone. You just watch them play Minecraft, man. Like, screw all my real life problems, you know. But here I am. And it's probably just stressful. Why am I stressed? I didn't realize hardcore was actually hard. I thought this was like just like if you want a reasonable amount of difficulty as a capable player. And I thought this game was super cash. Super cash. Do you not understand? Yo, let me eat this rotten flesh, bro. I don't care, bro. Poison me. Yum. Yum. Famine. Damn it. Look at these guys. Look at them. They're preying on my babies. Hey. Hey, fella. Cut that out. Alright. We're fed. I mean, at a very basic level, we're fed. And we lit up the area that was a problem child, so maybe we could... How do you go down faster? Maybe we could get to work. Actually, no, because the corners back here are so dark. I hate this so much. Please, please, please. Just... Oh, God. And here. Yes. And back here as well. God, this is like going into the deep, dark corners of my mind. I don't want to do that. No one wants to do that. Let's keep going. And then we just do very basic thing. It's still raining upstairs. That's fine. We're gonna put a torch here. And hopefully this is smooth sailing from here on forth. Because if I dig the hole right away, like, that's just gonna be the easiest thing I can do for myself. Is just eliminate the pain of doing the actual thing I said I wanted to do in this video. Because originally I said I dug a hole and then I couldn't finish it because it just took so long. I mean, I dug a hole, it just wasn't the hole I personally wanted to say I dug. And now I'm saying I dug an even deeper hole, and hopefully that same hole, I really don't know yet, but it better be the case, is a finished hole. It's all the way at bedrock. That is literally what we've been working towards this whole time. And I don't know, I have a vision. And if I can't do that, then, you know, it's time to cry myself to sleep, bro. Like, what achievements do I have in my life is not, you know, digging a hole as deep as the sky is blue. Yeah, and so part of me takes that personally, just not being able. I need one accomplishment in my life, man. I just need one thing, bro. I need to check one little box, one little stinky box. Is that not what we all seek to do in our lives? Probably not. And maybe that's for the better sometimes. Now, on my part, I am running out of pickaxes. Anyway, and I took a deep breath because I need to slow myself down. I feel very stressed for someone playing Minecraft. Minecraft. I am enjoying it, don't get me wrong. It's just like I'm trying to not, you know, focus too much on shaking my booty for the camera and just like get the freaking hole done. You know, I'm here for the vibes, but geez, man, I don't like to waste time. But I think I really need to focus a bit, and so I'm just slowly but surely digging this hole. Is it that it stopped raining? Yeah. And then hoping that it doesn't get too messy by the time, you know, I I dig even deeper. Oh, you know what I need? I need a bucket. I need water. So that's probably what I use the iron for, even though I want to also build armor. And then I wonder if maybe I can use that cave to find more iron, because so far it's been a good source of it, but geez Louise, have I been failing at finding anything meaningful in it. Okay, well, I don't know, is this hole even? What the hell is happening? This is the edge of that hole, right? Is it really 6 blocks wide? Did I count weird? Oh my god, I counted weird. I went like this and then I counted 5. And then I did that again? That's weird that I did that twice. No, actually, I think I'm 1 short on this side. So I think, is it more like 6 by 6 then? Because now it lines up better. Yeah, I think this was right. Gosh. The good news is we got deeper. The bad news is I don't know how long it took into the video to even get this far. But you know, we have a parrot and we have all these goals that I have to check off. I know where there's lava. I haven't seen any diamonds. I don't have an iron pickaxe and I need more iron anyway. So there's work to be done is the point. Okay, are we good? Is this hole even now? Yes. Let's keep going. We're on our way. We're on our way. It's a better day. Never mind. Let's go back up. And we are gonna use the iron to... I want to do a iron pickaxe. Maybe I should as a backup. But I'm also thinking like we're not quite there yet. One of the stinky chickens grew. Hello? You want to eat? That one didn't grow. I have to invest time in just finding seeds again. Are you kidding me? We have more seeds. So we can bother to freaking feed these guys. And then get them to make happy time. Gonna make a bucket. Oh yeah, and last time I was struggling to play this game with a controller, and that's all I've ever played with. And then, is 70 enough for pants? I don't know about pants, but we can do this. And then it's gonna be 4 plus 3. Oh, it was enough. Oh well. I have enough for a pickaxe, so we'll do that instead. And then, where's my sticks? Oh, I used all my... No. Hey, look, we have a bunch of wood still. Okay, hold on. We need wood for both the freaking... Or we have a ton of wood. For both the freaking ladders and the pickaxes. I don't know how to say this word. Also, my controller's drifting. I don't understand what's happening. I never noticed it does this until this game. So I'm wondering if that's just like a weird interaction with this game because it's a computer game first, or PC game first, but that'd be weird to me. So I'm guessing something's wrong with my controller. I don't know what. And then for this final use of the sticks, we're just gonna bop, 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 bop. And then just make a bunch more ladders. See that lava in the distance? I'll be over there in a few once I'm ready. Speaking of which, I could go down for water, but the way that sun is going down, man, and the way I'm just bad at this game, we're gonna wait until the sun comes back up. And by wait, I mean I'm just gonna go back to dig my hole. Hopefully won't need water in that time. You never know, but who knows. I was gonna push the cat in because it's an evil cat who's been killing. Hey, hey, hey! That's a terrible kitty. Terrible freaking kitty. You guys stop feasting off of my freaking animals, man. I'm tired of it. Oh, my hole's so dark. I need to go down there and light it up. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad. Ah! I literally did nothing but just let it go down, and I just fell. And I have negative health. Look at how I fed myself. Oh, my chicken. I need more chicken. Alright, back to the stupid stone pickaxes. And since I don't have water, I'll just leave the bucket out. They'll probably be useful if like lava just poured into this hole, but what's the chance of that happening really, you know? Especially without me hearing it in advance. I don't know. I don't know. We're well on our way to the bottom of this hole. Who knows how far it is down. I just want to be done with this. The pain is almost over. Pain is just a place where people care about you. Pain is just a place where all my pain comes true. Look at this. Look at this. I'm constantly starving, man. Yo, bro, tell me this is real life without telling me this is just real life simulator. Except for I don't have to hunt. I don't hunt chicken on a normal basis. Gosh darn it, man. Or raise chicken. And beat up cats. Even wild cats. I never met a wildcat. It would be cool. It'd be cool to just interact with a wildcat. Just like, I'm a cat person, to be clear. Never really interact with birds. So the pigeon is just more like out of convenience rather than necessity. There were cats in a nearby village, but I really wasn't about to try to figure out, you know, a whole fishing rod situation. Though it wasn't out of the question, you know? Anyway, we're just gonna keep pushing through. I was thinking it would be back at the village, but now my question is why would it go back to the village? Oh, I think I'm gonna make the house out of clay, so maybe I'll do that. I hate making all these promises. But I don't even know how long it's gonna take me to dig this freaking hole, and I don't want to be here all day just digging a hole, man. But here we are, you know, doing it. Okay, I don't mean to complain. I do want to dig this hole. It's just like, you know, also don't want to make a 2-hour video about it, you know? I want to... I think my hope is... Okay, I'm speaking out of insecurity. That's what's happening. So, my hope is to make a video that's, like, nice and cozy, that can take some of your time, but it's not like I don't want you to spend the whole movie's worth of time watching me just dig a hole. And part of that is on me to then just be efficient in my time usage without, you know, making a video where it has like 1,700 cuts and then you're just like, what is this guy really doing right now? And my answer to you is, I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what's been happening. Is just I'm posing ish just to see what works, because I don't know what works. And when I say what works, I mean both for you and me and my family. Meaning like what I enjoy making. Like I like editing, But man, does it take time. And it sucks because it's like I rather like I like the feeling of being able to make mistakes in the moment and say whatever and uh just take a moment to hiccup or burp and then just be like, oh, I'll just cut it out in post production, right? Like I'm a human, have human needs. Is that so much to ask for? It's amazing to me to think that people actually go live for hours without proper breaks, and it's like, bro, I don't know how you could do that, bro. I'm not built for that. I barely can survive an hour even after editing it down to 10 minutes. It's just like, it's so much effort, so much pain. Okay, but we're making good progress now that I'm looking at it. Um, and we're well on our way. You know what I want my YouTube channel to be like? Here's a vision for that I've been that I don't know how I'll ever really make work, but I really want it to be the case. I want it to be more like just like a diary, a journey of mine, a personal journey is just me exploring myself and throwing it out into the nether. No Minecraft intended. And I don't know, part of me just feels like I'm not anywhere near there because I struggle to be authentic in a way that feels good for me. Like I can yap my life away, but never really say anything about me, you know? Um, which is a weird thing that I'm learning about myself as I keep doing this because it's just like it's so easy to hide who you are. No matter what you say, you're never really speaking for yourself, which is weird. It's a weird concept to have to get into. But the good news is that um I'm trying, you know, and I think and this is a general thought, it doesn't just apply to the specific context. I feel like trying is what it comes down to, you know? Like every minute that you put your best self out there is a minute that's worth something, you know? Because it can at least build me, speaking to myself, it can at least push me to the next thing that I want, you know, or that I'm seeking out. And it's only out of my grasp the moment I say it's out of my grasp, you know? But as long as I keep throwing spaghetti at the wall, like, it really does open up the opportunity for it to eventually stick, no? At least that's the hope, albeit somewhat naive, it feels like. Because I do fear. I think a harsh reality that I look at is just the fact that not everyone can achieve everything they say they want to do. And eventually you just have to call it quits regardless of how much you want it, because everyone wants it, you know? Everyone does in fact want the things that others want, like that I would want. So it's not like I'm reinventing the wheel here. I'm just trying my best to do it the way that makes sense to me, and I don't know. That's worth something to me rather than forcing my way through it. I'll say even more. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. I'm not tired. I just feel nothing, and that feeling of nothingness is very jarring and draining. It's just like you're meant to. I'm meant to feel things, but I don't know what to feel. It's just there's so much stuff. You know, the world is just a bunch of things just happening at the same time, and you're like, what is it all worth? And, you know, where does it all go? Is this just my whole of existentiality? Me just digging deeper and deeper into my own mind? Because it doesn't hurt, you know. It really doesn't. I don't mind it. I just, I just hope that if I keep digging deeper, I'll find a diamond. Because right now I'm just digging through all this stone. And yes, I'm being metaphorical. But speaking of which, I would like a diamond. That would be great. I just don't know where. I don't know if my chances of that are good. My memory of it is like very old school Minecraft. the closer you got to the lower level, like around minus 10 or whatever it was, I don't remember. Um, like close to bedrock, but not exactly. You would find diamonds, but then eventually, uh, they changed it so that you are more likely to find a diamond if you explore a cave at a lower level. That was my understanding. So maybe I'm just waiting for me to actually hit a level where I can find a cave and then from there diamonds. I literally need one. And if I can do that, that'd be swell. Alternatively, I'll take iron, but I'm literally just digging a hole right now, and it is taking a much longer time than I thought it would. You know, I I set the objectives that I set out, the other five, and I'm starting to become open to just failing them because I thought it would be too easy to dig down into the depths. But then I had to pick a mountain and I had to put it on hardcore, and then it just became impossible because I'm losing so much time collecting wood, fighting monsters, collecting food, and it's just like, and just learning how to play the game again because I'm just not, frankly, not that good at this game. Uh-oh. Hold on. I'm noticing that I'm running out of material, but I don't have ladders in place. I definitely got well into it. I don't know if I can do this, but we're gonna try it. Ah! Get out. Get out. Please stop. Please stop. Okay, good, good, good. Yes. Okay, so I thought I built too much ladders, and it turns out I didn't build enough. I saw I was running out of stone, so that's why I decided to stop. This goes here. Okay. Chickens! Stay inside, relax, relax. Can you stop making those freaking sound noises? Hey! This is awkward. I didn't even get to feed him up into. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Bad, 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 bad. Hold on, hold on. Don't die on me yet. Don't die on me yet. I can save you. I can save you. I can save you. Please, seeds, please. Don't let my chick die. Not before he's big and strong. Please. Okay, we have some seeds. Where's the sun? It's, I think, on the far side. No, the demons are here. They took two of my chickens. I gotta get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. How do you like that, you freakazoid? I'm down to 2 chickens. Ah, gosh, this is so annoying. Okay, the good news is we have at least more seeds and more. Ah, that was awful. That's just pure awful. Freaking demons keep appearing and eating all my chickens. Since when do I have to worry about this stuff? And why do I need to double layer my fence just to protect my boys? My beautiful boys. I love chickens with all my heart. That's why I bring them even closer into my heart. Okay, we're gonna start with just collecting some water. Cause that's probably gonna be useful. I wonder if it was more than just water. I can't remember anymore that I needed. It's water as far as I'm concerned. Now, maybe. Now let's just work our way back up here. I was gonna say like maybe I can like cut this out. I don't know, man. I don't even know how long I've been digging, bro. I've just been digging to dig. At this point, I just want to know what's at the bottom of the freaking, like what happens when I get to the bottom. Am I just gonna hit bedrock and just be sad or like is there more to see, you know? Well, oh, I just realized I might need a flint and steel before I just properly. Hey guys. Well, rebuild the farm, you know? Before I call it quits. Um, am I good to go back in? Alright, I really can't. No, hold on, I'm taking a precaution because I'm tired of doing this mistake. We're going down the long way, but hopefully. Okay, we just go down like this. My gosh. Okay, I'm not moving at all. Was that smart? Hold on. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. That was a dumb idea. My thought process was, oh, like if I fall, I'll fall in the water. But I'm just looking at the water and I'm like, bro, you're gonna get in my way. Well, hopefully I don't fall. Oh my god. Freaking ladders. Why? Why? How do I tell it to go down? Okay, that's it. That's it. We're just going down. We're just going down. Straight path down. I honestly am afraid of heights, and so even this, as you can tell, is just giving me like major vertigo, and that's why I'm acting like a clown to get on ladders. Okay, here we go. So, well, also because I just died so much last episode, and I felt like a little clown, bro. I just laughed at I was just laughing at myself, but like laughing at myself like in a despicable way, you disappoint me. You know, like how a bad parent laughs at their child when they get bad grades. They just like laugh at them. Like, oh my god, you're a spitting image of myself. And it's just the pain that follows. Anyway, I can't, you know the sad part? No, you know what's really frustrating? I don't know how to pull up the coordinates for where I'm at, so I don't know if I'm actually close to the bottom or not. And I started on a mountain. I thought it was a genius plan because it would prevent me from making a 10-minute video. And now I'm like, oh, it's not making it's a terribly long video already, and I don't even know what coordinates I'm at. So it's gonna be a surprise for me and you when I finally do get down there. But the good news is we will get down there. I am well on my way. Have 4 more pickaxes with my name on it. And I have a ton of cobblestone and ladders. Ton of cobblestone and ladders. Actually, not that much ladders. But then that brings up the question, like, what's going on with these ladders, man? Like, I keep like how many more layers of ladders do I need to build? Like, I thought that it was just like 100 blocks down that I had to go, and therefore like 100 ladders, and it's like, look how deep I am. Well, we'll see how this goes because I am well on my way to solving all my problems. All I need to do is just dig, dig, dig. And I just had an idea. Originally, my idea was going to be to use the hole from the bottom up, like for the thumbnail I was gonna use like a picture of like me from the top looking into the hole. I think this time I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to do me from the bottom looking up. Cause look at that, like that's crazy deep that I've gotten in. And you know, it only gets deeper from here, allegedly. How much deeper we'll see. Hopefully I don't dig my way straight into another cave. That would be incredibly messy, but it just sounds sus down there. Alright, I shouldn't dig like that because what's gonna happen is that then I'm gonna accidentally spawn in a spider, and I don't want to spawn in a spider, so I'm gonna be responsible. and just put a torch down there while I complete the perimeter here. Man, I just ate a bowl of cereal, by the way. Do people eat cereal as dessert? Like anyone has any opinions on that? I think cereal should be a dessert. Um, because, well, first of all, because it's a bunch of sugar, and second of all, because it tastes really good. My favorite cereal is Frosted Flakes, in case you were wondering, and it's just like I really like eating it as a late night snack, like when I'm just like particularly craving sugar. Especially because I don't actually buy proper snacks otherwise. So it really is like my only source of like sugary snack that I have, and I don't eat it for breakfast because it makes me feel like trash if I do, because that is way too much sugar to start the day. Which then makes me wonder why it's normalized to eat cereal like that. You know, I think that's nuts now looking back at it. Like I really want to believe like it could be a thing if you do it right. Like if you don't make Frosted Flakes and you make something that's a little less sugary, but otherwise like it just feels like crap. So I really do prefer not to eat like that. Um, and on my way into the deep dark depths of my mind, I'm just hoping that things go smooth. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any of the other things. I'm not finding iron. I saw lava at a distance, but like, come on, man. Like, I'm gonna get toasted, bro. I'm gonna get toasted if I go over there, and it's gonna take me so long. Like, I'm not even done with this hole, bro. I'm not even done with this hole. And and now I'm sad because the only thing I was able to do was so far was get a pet. I will hopefully um be able to, gosh darn it. I will hopefully be able to, what am I trying to say? I will hopefully be able to finish this hole. Of course, that's the primary objective. Um, and maybe get more iron to finish my armor, but that's about it. I mean, I want to build a house after, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm also, let's see, if I find a diamond and more iron, I'll finish my objectives. If not, I will decide to make a return at a later date. Otherwise, but this hole is getting done today. Today! Ah, crap. I gotta remember to keep building the ladders and not. If not, I'm gonna end up lost in the abyss. Alright, I have 4 more layers I can afford to build. There's no way I'm still doing this, bro. I did so much prep work, collecting a bunch of wood. I made stacks of sticks, a stack and a half, and I still didn't have enough for ladders, bro. Like, what is this? So much wood, bro. So much wood. Just because I was also making charcoal so I can cook things, and I started finding coal after. And so here we are, just digging into the abyss, no sense of direction, no nothing, just an empty feeling inside, bro. Which maybe my thoughts. So I did mention I feel nothing sometimes, and I wanted to dig a little deeper into that. Um, literally, I mean pun intended. Which is just to say, I think maybe that's not a bad thing, you know, to feel nothing. I mean, it's not a good thing either. It's just a thing. It's just the situation. It's not inherently a bad situation. And maybe my initial thoughts on it is that I just need to give it time to see what else I can feel. But what I'm trying to do is also be more inviting of emotions. So, you know, I'm just trying to be more excited about life and the things that can bring. And I am excited for it, don't get me wrong. Like, life is very exciting. You never know what's coming, and sometimes those things are good things, you know, and very cool things you never really knew you could feel or enjoy, you know, or would enjoy. I don't know, like that you should have been looking forward to is my point. One more layer that I can dig into, and then I need to go back up for more wood. I do have more wood, but I'm awfully low. Oh no, I have a stack right here. Oops, oops, oops. Yo, I've been digging for so long, my eyes are starting to burn. Come on, man. The end needs to be near soon. Jeez. The way that I thought this would be so much faster. And also, I never mentioned this, but if it's not obvious, the reason why I'm doing this is because there's a game literally called like a game about digging a hole or whatever it is. And it's like, hey, why not just do that in Minecraft? You know? Wonder what that experience would be like, I said. And now I'm figuring it out and it sucks. Because I'm not getting any upgrades over here. I want to, but where the hell am I gonna get them from? The freaking cave that I kept getting slapped in? And besides, it would just take so much more time just for me to find it. It's not like I'm getting points for these stinky little cobblestone rocks. Anyone wants to trade cobblestone with me? Gosh. How much farther down could this hole possibly go, bro? At this point, it's just endless. Can you tell I'm getting impatient? I'm having fun, but this is crazy, bro. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is not what I expected at all. Alright, I had to come back up for more ladders. One question is whether or not I look at a village in the distance. Anyway, one question is whether or not. Oh, I have more sticks. What the hell? Hey, cut that out, guys. Yo, guys. That's not cool. 9 more ladders. Surely we can finish this in 9 ladders, is what I want to say. But you know what? I'm estimating maybe 20 more layers of this. Even though I think that's gonna equal to more than 20. No, it's not. Anyway, even though it's not gonna equal to 20, we'll see. We're going to take this, and that gives me 15. I didn't know how much that was gonna give me. 15 is good. We'll take 15. I don't want to throw out my bone, so I'm just gonna put that like that. Ah, pigeons. Or chickens, whatever. You guys mate, please, because that one isn't happening for free, right? Yo, can these eggs? Move your big head. Alright, let's go back down. Whoa, holy crap. I swear this is asymmetrical, but, you know, this is the hole we have now. Oh my god. Ah! Okay. Did I need to come back up for anything else? I have 2 more pickaxes and still a bunch of torches to go. So that's the good news. And now a few more ladders. Hopefully enough to finish this, bro. What the hell, man? Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret right now. I don't think I'm gonna finish the objectives. It's just looking very unlikely. I've been yapping for probably an hour now. I don't know. Nah, it has to be an hour. Definitely an hour looking at the time. And there's just no end in sight, bro. As soon as I get my filthy little hands onto bedrock, bro, like I just kissed that little bedrock. That's me making kissing sounds if it wasn't audible. I don't know. Then hopefully all my problems will disappear. But let me keep putting ladders on the way down too, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And taking another deep breath, hoping that we're near the end. The fatigue is really hitting me. Like, I am not used to recording for this long. I've been trying to lately. I've been trying to record for an hour at a time, just to experiment with long form content. Based on what I saw, Minecraft in general is just a well-received game, but I don't know if people generally care to see longer videos or shorter videos. But I'm sure if you made it this far, then you definitely like longer form. So needless to say that, but I think otherwise I'll just continue yapping to myself, and that's okay. Except for these rocks just keep coming. I don't want you. I don't want this stinky whatever this is, bro. Get that out of my hands. Bro, we must be close by now, bro. No, how much blocks high did I go up by starting on the top of mountain? Yo, I really thought I was cooking when I chose that mountain. I was like, yo, like this way it won't be like a 2 minute long video. Oh yeah, it's not a 2 minute long video, right? I certainly got my best wishes there, bro. Let's just hope we don't get into 2 hour territory. That is not acceptable to me. Otherwise, I will make cuts. I just cut out everything that's not me digging a hole at this point because gosh darn it, man. I keep saying gosh darn it. I actually cringe when I say that, but it's just like I'm trying to be PG here, man. I'm playing Minecraft. You gotta be PG when you play Minecraft. And I just don't have a good alternative. Like, what do you say? Like, gosh, begolly, gosh, consarn it, curses. Yo, is like, what is it about like trying not to curse that makes it just so cringe? Yo, get these stinky green rocks, bro. I never understood what was the purpose of them. Like I'm like old school Minecraft, bro. I never actually watched people play after some of the bigger updates recently. And so I just see these like green rocks and I'm just like I don't know what you're for. You're just in the way. You're just in the way of my blue rocks. My nice light blue rocks. The light blue ones specifically. Like surely you gotta leave space for the nice crystal clear rocks. I'm getting a nice craving for diamonds, bro. Please. Please, 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 please. Iron. It's not diamonds, but at least I'll achieve another goal. If there's more than one iron in there, that is. Let's see. We're so close, but so far. I need to put ladders down. I keep forgetting. You know, honestly, I have no idea if that hole is even or not. I just, like, I mean, I know it's even from where I started in the cave, but I don't know if the hole in the cave is the same as the hole upstairs, all the way upstairs. That. One iron. In freaking, this is embarrassing. Embarrassing is what I was gonna say. You freaking freaks, and I had to sort through 10,000 different items. Okay, great. Wasn't too much of a hassle. What am I collecting? Dirt? Whatever. Freakazoids. Are on our way. We're on our way. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the hole once I get more pickaxes. Alright, well, enjoy the sunlight because we're not seeing it for another while. We're on our way down. Progress, not perfection. Oh my gosh. I was able to get more pickaxes and a little more ladders. I put the one iron to cook. I don't think I have any more iron than that one, right? And so that means that I'm pretty much just waiting to the bottom of this hole and probably nothing more because I don't expect to be able to do anything else. I want to. Don't get me wrong, I want to. I'm not here to make false promises. The objective was clear, but it's just I don't want to make a 3-hour video. Like I would have cut to me making a house, but like the diamond isn't falling into place. The iron it's just not there. And you know, even more interesting to me is the lack of lava. Can we talk about how no lava has appeared in the making of this video? I mean, like I said, I saw some lava in the distance, but like, I am literally 300 blocks deep into a... Okay, I'm lying. I am some amount of blocks, like at least 100. I would think it's been 100. Blocks deep into a hole, and I found no lava in the hole. That's crazy. Not even in the cave that the hole interacts with. I don't think so, at least. But here we are, just going on an adventure, just hoping that we find something. Okay, good. At least I'm collecting coal. Because if I had to collect this green crap, I'm gonna be angry. Yay, I don't think I picked up the green crap. Let's just hope that, like, somehow lava just doesn't pour into here while I'm, like, trapping myself around the corners and stuff. Because that'd be really goofy, right, guys? High five. No, we're making good progress. We should be done in like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Come on, come on. I'm almost confident that I won't finish this stack of ladders. I'm not confident. I'm not confident at all, bro. I've been digging for 10 blocks deeper, bro. Is that possible? Holy crap, who invented this game? Why are there so many? Why is these holes so deep? What coordinates am I at, bro? I wish I could see what coordinates I was at. It would put so much of the pain I'm experiencing away. We're just digging now to just dig in the hopes of finding happiness. Is happiness down here? Is there some happiness? Happiness, if you're down here, please tell me. I would love to know. Please. Happiness, I'm waiting for you. Oh my gosh, surely it must exist down here. Surely I can find it on my way down here. Surely there's an escape to the pain that is life. Like a good escape, like games are an escape. You know, I was watching Adventure Time, and they had a very Black Mirror-esque episode, if you know what Black Mirror is, or if you know what Adventure Time is, where basically the characters in question were in a virtual reality, and one of the characters, BMO, just didn't want to leave that virtual reality. And then it wasn't just him, it was pretty much everyone who was living in that virtual reality could only handle living in that virtual reality. And then there was this interesting thing where the episode encourages them to stay in the virtual reality. Like, they're like, well, we want to be in it. And so then our main characters, who are supposed to be good guys and we're trying to help them, decide, let's restore their virtual reality because these guys are just so unhappy without it. And then it brought up the question to me, is like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, is it good that they have that escape, or is it bad because it's like, wait, but isn't it sad that, like, they're being deprived of, well, reality because they find it easier to be in the virtual reality? Is it good enough that the virtual reality is good? But what about the fact that, like, you need your actual body regardless of what you do in that virtual reality? The thing is that, and I think this is a thing that bothered me a lot. You're kidding. I think this is the thing that bothered, oh my gosh. I think this is the thing that bothered me a lot. It's like, I just feel that you can't sustain yourself in it, even if virtual reality I was gonna say even if virtual reality was a thing. I mean, it was essentially the metaverse. That's what it looked like to me. Um, which then brings up the question: Is is virtual reality a good thing? Like, or would it be good if you could just like fully live your life in it? I don't like it. You know, it just feels weird to think about that. And I mean, I don't have a problem with someone being able to play it in the metaverse, but I would have a problem if we start trying to figure out a way to stop people from doing anything other than play in the metaverse or live in the metaverse. And in Black Mirror, there was an episode where people were able to upload themselves into a paradise heaven type of situation, and then that brings up its own questions like, you know, it'd be better to be able to live in a simulation of our own so that at least we know that it's there. Like, what the point was that they wanted to build their own heaven because, well, if they didn't, then who knows what would have happened to people once they actually died. So, you know, they had to choose between uploading themselves into the mainframe or just allowing themselves to physically die, which made me really sad to think about because it's like, why is it so scary, you know? But, you know, let's let's not get too deep and dark in there. I guess this is just me pointing out, like, these are the types of thoughts that I have. Not actually, like, I don't actually sit there contemplating life and all that stuff, but, you know, it's not necessarily sunshine and rainbows inside of this noggin. And I'm sorry if that's a little much for me to talk about. But maybe it's good that we have a space to have that conversation. Or again, at least I have the space, you know? And I say that because, again, I'm not really saying these things with the expectation of anyone listening to them. I'm just saying them. And that's good enough for me, that they're mine. Because the goal is a personal diary that everyone can read. And then they're gonna be like, ja, ja, ja. I know your deepest, darkest vulnerabilities. Ja, ja, ja. That's laughing in Spanish. Ja, ja. But we're getting closer to the bottom. I've been really pushing through. I have 2 ladders, bro. How much more could there be? At least I have more iron, but I only have 5, I think, in total, plus whatever I had on the top. And that means I still don't have enough for full armor. What do you guys think? Am I gonna find full iron or a diamond? Or am I just gonna cry? Am I just gonna cry? Well, the good news is at least I had at least my torches are doing their job, bro. That's like the one piece of good news is that I said I was gonna make torches and I freaking made torches before coming in here. Like, I did so much prep work for this video. Gosh darn it. And now we're here and hopefully I don't have to deal with more BS. Just get down and dig. Just like, what's the Bungie? Bungie intended it. Bungie's the one who owns Microsoft intended it. I don't know. Who cares? Whoever owns Microsoft now. Notch Apple intended it. Here we go. I really don't know how much deeper this can go. Where's my ladder? Well, it's a deeper hole now, and we're still just digging. There is no bedrock down there, bro. What is happening? Alright, so this means officially that I probably did make cuts throughout this video because I don't want it to be... Oh my gosh, can you please go? It's like doing it automatic, and then if I push the analog stick at the wrong position, it'll stop doing it and it tries to go down. Alright, now it stopped going down. But it also like starts going to the side, so I keep trying to push it back into the middle. I don't understand what's happening. Anyway, more pickaxes. Let's see what we can do. Be right back. And back into the dungeon recrawl. So I got rid of my water because I realized that I never um put water for my crops. So I just had this wheat like farm that was just dry, and because of it, it never grew any freaking wheat in the time that I've been doing this. Like, it's crazy that like I've been doing this for so long, but the wheat is just not, and mind you, in the same area, and the wheat is just not growing. But now I gave it water, so hopefully it'll finish growing. At least I'm pretty sure it wasn't done by the time I saw it, but who cares? Because I'm not even using the wheat farm. The chicken farm is better. And then I made a bunch of ladders because I'm tired of going back up for ladders. I have no more wood, so it's getting dicey. Like, I'm really hoping that this is the one. And you know, we still have plenty of torches. That's good. And let's see, what else do we have? And I made several more pickaxes, and the iron is upstairs cooking. So that's the situation. The good news is I'm almost confident now that, like, you know, I was confident. I mean, I wanted to be confident before. I really wasn't, but I tried to be. But now I'm like almost certain, like, we have to be close, at least, you know, at least this stack of ladders. So 34 more layers of blocks should be the case. Like, it shouldn't be any deeper than that. And if not, I don't know, we're in for a lot more yapping for a lot more hours. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm gonna cut stuff out, hopefully. I don't really know how much of it is not digging, though. That's the thing, is that I've been doing this for so long, I don't even remember what took up all the time. Was it me actually digging, or was it me just fumbling around waiting for, I mean, just trying to dig, you know? Because genuinely, this is taking so long, man. And it's weird because it's like you would think like I would have hit it by now. Did they just make it impossible to get to the bottom of this? Because this is gonna be a really deep hole, bro. Well, we shall see. So let's just keep digging and digging and digging. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired. I've been doing this now for too long, but I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I feel like I've said some good stuff, some nice juicy things, you know. And what I mean by that is that it just feels good to yap about it, you know. I think what's been happening is that sometimes I just sit down in a deep dark corner. I just sit there with my thoughts. And I'm just like, who am I? You know. But I don't really say it. I just think it. I just feel it. But now I'm digging into a deep dark corner, and it's giving me a lot of space to just dig, you know. Oh my god, is that diorite, or is that, no, that's diorite, isn't it? No, it is diorite. I love diorite too, but hey, it's iron. Oh my gosh, bro, no way. I just got into like, all right, huge news. We will have a full set of armor by the end of this video. So one goal will be achieved. One more goal. Bad news. No love. No house. And no diamonds. So, I think yeah. But probably no. The worst thing for me, at least, is the fact that I'm still here. But we're almost done. We're almost done, and hopefully soon I can just go to sleep. Honestly, that's what I feel. Like, this is such a nice, warm, cozy game that just makes me nice and sleepy. If anything, I wish I could be watching a video like this right now. Video by a guy just digging in a hole. Isn't that nice? Um, guy just digging in a hole, just yapping up a storm about the emptiness of it all. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a story about how everything's terrible. It's not. Things, the world is good. It does good. It just takes time to see it. Sometimes you gotta see it from like 3 different angles, like infinite angles, too many angles. Maybe you just stop caring. You just say, screw it, I don't care about the angles. I need less angles in my life. That's what I need. Maybe. I was just saying that, but maybe. The good news is, no, actually, there's no good news, no. But actually, I really like that, right? My favorite color is white, but I really like white when it's accented with like black, like with a nice dark color. Um, and although it's more like a gray in the case of diorite, it certainly is a beautiful freaking rock. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. I was like, what? I remember there's a guy, a boss now in the deep dark things. But I don't think it's as simple as just digging down into a hole to find him. I think you actually need to do stuff to find him. I don't know what those stuffs are, but I know there are stuffs. Alright, I'm gonna get out of that 2x2 because I get scared that lava will just finally appear. Like that will be its moment to finally make an appearance. Alright, seriously though, I don't want to get 20 ladders in before I finally get to rest. So if we can chop here. And it sucks because I just got like a reasonable amount of iron to the point where I can actually use an iron pickaxe, but it's just like I'm already down here, man. I'm just chilling, you know, minding my business like a little villain that I am, and you know, I just want to do my thing like a chicken wing, you know. Bro, surely I'll find the end of the pain soon. You know, I keep saying that, and I'm like, why am I saying that? And I think I know, because this whole time, this hole has been a metaphor for myself and everything that I feel on the inside. And what I keep thinking is that if I keep digging into the pain, maybe it'll go away. And what I'm learning is that maybe it'll never go away. You know, that maybe it's just pain that just sits there and it just looms and it's just like, hey, I'm just here. And it's like, why are you here? And it's like, well, I don't know. I just want to be here now. And I respond to that and say, well, I don't want you to be here. And it says, well, I'm going to be here anyway. And that is this video. That is me saying, I don't want these cobblestone to be here. I just want them to be out of the way. And they're just not out of the way. And there's just no such thing as bedrock in this game anymore. That's what I'm starting to understand. Surely there's no such thing as bedrock. Like, what is this, man? And I'm doing a tactic because I just want to see the bedrock, bro. Please, 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 please. Surely it's real. Surely they didn't remove bedrock from this game and make it infinite blocks deep. Surely I'm not gonna dig. What would be super cool but super crazy is just like if I was able to dig into another like biome, like dig down straight into another world like they do in cartoons when they dig through the earth. I mean, I think the logical thing would be then that I dig into magma, but I like that idea better. I mean, I like my first idea better, which is just dig straight into whatchamacallit, the other side of the world. And then I just find myself in a new biome and then different villagers like with different like appearances, and then that'd be cool. But you know, instead we're just here. Yeah, and like the villagers will have like cool stuff that I never seen before in this game. Like rare goods, ideally too. Please, villagers, I'm coming. Just give me stuff. Just give me stuff. Surely the end is near. Surely I find the pain ends soon. Uh, I do think it's weird that like the more I dig, the more I find out that this is not a video about the hole. That I am the hole. You know? It was never my intention. But it is just like just digging, bro. I'm just digging and yapping, and I'm just like, it's a good time to just explore deep dark thoughts. Deep dark thoughts in a deep dark night. Maybe I'll upload this video late at night then, just to keep up. I mean, to match the vibe. I don't know. Maybe not, because it doesn't matter. There's no real time that's late or early, if you think about it. Just depends who's asking. But we're well on our way. Uh-oh. I hear a skeleton, which is not good. Because what that could mean is that I might be digging into another cave, which would be surprising, to be honest. Because it's like, why? Like, how could there possibly be another cave? Like, there's no way, like, I'm not, like, 20, like, within 20 blocks. Yeah, like I said, I think it should be for just as much, oh my gosh, this is so much faster. I'm using the iron pickaxe because I have three more iron than I need for pants. So I can afford to use an iron pickaxe and it's faster, so hopefully this will change things. Oh my gosh, I feel so fast now. Hopefully it doesn't break fast though, because I am gonna dig through a lot of rock. Okay. Also, I hope you're not particular about your torches placements, because yeah, I have no idea where I've been placing them. I've just been placing them arbitrarily. Just based on whatever feels good. Please don't tell me I'm digging into a cave. Please tell me I'm digging into bedrock. Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna say. I said I was gonna dig deep. I've been digging deep, man. I've been digging as deep as I can. My expectation is if I use all 19 of these ladders, then going straight down like that, so 19 more layers of these blocks, and I still don't find the bottom, bro. It just means it's not meant to be. Because it's gonna be like 2 hours of me recording. I don't know how long the video is gonna be by this point, but I can't imagine there's that much to cut out. I almost heard like a cow sound or something. What the hell was that? Anyway. Oh, maybe it was... I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, yes, I can't imagine I saved that much time on the video. So I might very well have to just accept that yeah, energy is low, man. That I dug as deep as I could. But maybe that's the point. Maybe that's literally what I was saying. At some point, there's just I could dig as deep as I want, and it'll just always be there. What is making that noise? Holy crap! I'm getting scared. There's definitely something making some kind of noise. Oh, it's a witch. Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm actually shaking in my boots. So there's definitely like a monster spawner or something around me, and I don't know. Yo. God, there's a witch, there's a monster, there's a zombie, there's a skeleton. They're just waiting for me on the other side of these walls. Yo, I'm legit scared.
What if she just randomly throws poison through the wall? What I'm also noticing is that my character doesn't get hungry when I actually am okay, but like when I'm regenerating, like constantly starving. Which I get it, don't get me wrong, I do get it, it's not nonsense, but it's just it's more surprising. Like I expected me to like another breath. I expected oh my gosh, this witch. I'm not used to the witch noises. I expected, what did I expect? Oh, to just get hungry every once in a while, but instead I've been pretty chill. Maybe because by the game standards I've been moving minimally. The only issue is I do have to go back up for iron, which is annoying. And then I'm gonna actually complete one of my objectives of getting full body armor. And then just make iron pickaxes because that's gonna make this much faster now. It's almost the... Yo, that witch is like right there around the corner. Oh my gosh, my pickaxe broke and I got scared. Okay, let's go up. I'll be right back. So I died on the way up like a little clown, and I wasn't paying that much attention because I thought it would be pretty straightforward. Because when you're on the ladder, it does this dumb thing where it's like not perfectly centered, and now, oh my gosh, bro, what a mess. It doesn't matter. I'll be back. So yeah, look, it does this annoying thing where if I push up, it starts moving around a lot, and if I don't push up, then it just drops, like it just starts going down. And it's like, no, it should, if it's gonna climb, but if it's gonna drop by itself, it should also go up by itself. What is this panda doing? I'm officially ironed up. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Alright, I'll be back for the rest. Look at this beautiful sights, guys, along with this beautiful panda. Wow. I'm going to make my way back down. I'm gonna make my final attempts at the hole, and then we'll see where that goes. So yeah, I tried to, absorb some light from the game to take away from the fact that I've been in this dark hole for hours. So, do enjoy that. Look at it up there. It's really nice and bright. That's as nice and bright as it's getting for the rest of this video. We are locked in now. And it should be good. We should be so close. Come on, man. Like, surely we're right there. Like, we're right there, bro. The good news is we have iron now, resources now, so we don't have to stress so much about slow, clunky rock pickaxe, and having to constantly let them break. Now this should be fast and efficient, and because of that, like we're going through, we now have like that nice breath of fresh air with like a second wind. Like now we're here for the long run, We're gonna just dig, bro. Dig. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Bam, 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 bam. I never realized how fast iron can dig because I got so used to like once you get to the diamonds and the enchantments, bro, it's like all this is nonsense. Which is a real shame because I did have some levels too, but hey. No real plans to build enchantment table. Okay. But yeah, this is my final layer of ladders. What? Why did I just get a trophy? Let me see that one. Yeah, I got a trophy saying we're a full suit of iron. I don't know why I just got that. Oh, because I'm playing on PS5 version. I played the PS3 and PS4 versions of this game, but I never played the PS5 version. And so now it's like, oh, you're new to this game. It's like, why are you giving me like these really basic achievements? I get it now. Very close to the bottom. I can feel it. You know, I can definitely feel these freaking zombies. Nice. Here, have a piece of candy. Thankfully, with this iron, I should at least get to the end of my ladders pretty soon. And if not, you know, the video will end preemptively, and I will end this series unaccomplished. No, but we got this. We're well on our way. Okay, just keep digging, just keep digging. I should really not dig like that because I'm afraid I'll dig into lava. Gonna skip out on the dirt because it is in the way. I'm gonna dig kind of like it's a is that bedrock? Oh my god. Is that? Or is that? What is that? No, I don't know. That's bedrock. Oh, fudge. That is. What is that? Is that bedrock? I can't tell. I can't remember what bedrock looks like. I don't think that is. It looks like forge a bit, which makes it really hard to tell what it is. Oh, crap. Alright, well, here's what's not gonna happen. We're not gonna leave this hole. Actually, can you put a torch right over there? No, right on top. Yeah. That should give us some space from all the creatures of the night. I have no idea if we're running into bedrock or just another cave, and we're still pretty high up from bedrock. That's crazy. That's crazy. How much deeper can this hole get? Well, we're we're almost at the end of our ladder. That's the for sure part. But if this is a cave, then I don't know. If it complicates getting to the bottom, then I might just have to stop early because it's just getting messy. Is that bedrock? That's iron. Can't be bedrock because there's a bunch. There's deeper down. It's definitely diamonds out there somewhere. Just gonna leave it like this for now. So I know it's there, but I don't want to dig into it yet. As it keeps calling me. It calls me. Alright, hold on. We're not getting into this right now. So now that explains where the cave noises were coming from. We're just trying to go down, bro. We're not trying to get into no fancy stuff. I'm sure I could find a diamond in that direction, but we're just not there right now. That's not a privilege we have right now. I guess what that means is, well, actually, let's see how these next few layers go. It's only 6 more layers of rock to go through before I call it, which looks like it's not going to be enough. Sorry, correction. 4 more layers of rock to go through. And it looks like it's not going to be enough based on what that other area is showing me. The hell? Bro, can you please give me some defenses before I get slapped around by some crook? I don't know how to make this accessible for myself later, but freaking... What is this? What? What is this? What is it? Cobble deep slate? I never knew deep slate was just lying around like that. Alright, well. Looks like I'm definitely not anywhere near the bottom. Or like, if I'm close, I'm probably still another layer of blocks away. I would need to do a bunch of prep just to get it. Which is crazy to me. But I think the goal was just to build the main goal, and there were other goals. There were, and I got two of them. But the main goal was to dig a hole. Honestly, the main goal was to dig to bedrock, but it's just not coming. And I don't know where cobbled deep slate comes into play, but it's just like looking at what I was seeing from the other angle, it's not enough. But we're almost there. We're 2 layers away. I don't know if you can tell. I can't tell. Like at this point, I'm just digging and maybe not talking. I have no idea. But we're so close to the bottom. I mean, we're so close to the end of this video. And actually, here's what I'm gonna say. So it looks like I didn't get to the bedrock. I didn't get to finish some objectives. I never found a diamond, more lava to build nether. There's a whole cave or something next to me. What? What the hell was that? Which brings me to this point. I think I tried to make it, I turned off the settings for random noises, but whatever. The Minecraft be making crazy noises. Which brings me to the point of, well, if you want me to see me continue doing this, you know, feel free to let me know. I will definitely try to come back to it, get into that cave, find a diamond, if this isn't like leading to a boss fight or something. Or even a mob spawner, honestly. Then I would do that. And then hopefully finally complete this hole, like get to the very bottom of it. I can't imagine it's that much deeper at this point. Even though I kept saying that, now it's really clear, like this has to be like the bottom 20. And if not, I will just not return to this, honestly. And you know, we'll just kind of sit in the deep dark hole that I'm in now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye.